Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
Panic, riot, anger in the heart of our citizens, babies being born sick, falling into comas, children out of control, screaming their heads off and inflicting self-harm, parents in distress and clueless. We interrupt your regular scheduled program and go to Miss Glutamate live at the heart of this riot.
Right now we are at the site where the riot is going on and we're coming out to find answers. Here we are. Hi, what's your name? And I want to know what is the matter.
My child was bubbling all day yesterday. I don't know what to do. We want answers. My daughter and the children are left sick. I don't know what to do. I just need answers. Call the doctor. Do something. Please.
Don't want them to in our area.
We want we answer.
Oh God, doctor, please. I'm a child, please.
Right now.
No answer here. Stop breathing.
We babies and sitting here.
My child. My child.
You see the thing in my hand here? Oh, you see that? You see the thing?
Why you going to take out that with that child?
Hi, good day, Dr. Metabolism. Thank you for meeting with me in this short notice. As you can see outside, there's a lot of havoc going on, and people are saying that this recently new smelter plant and dumping of medicinal waste in the water supply is giving them nausea and vomiting and headaches. Can you please shed some light on what's really going on for the people outside, please?
Yes, I am aware of what is going on outside, but I can say that it is not due to any dumping of medicinal waste or any smelter plant. I have reviewed the cases and I have prepared a report for you. I can safely say that this is due to urea cycle disorders, and what this is specifically is deficiencies. It is due to deficiencies of the enzymes in the urea cycle.
Urea cycle, you said, right?
Yes.
That has to do with urine, right?
Yes. The urea cycle occurs mostly in the liver and in the kidneys to a lesser extent. This cycle is utilized due to the fact that some organisms cannot quickly get rid of the ammonia within that organism's body. The reactions of this cycle are split between two places, namely the cytosol and the mitochondria of cells. Urea is the main nitrogenous waste of mammals. This urea comes from the breakdown of amino acids in the body via processes of transamination and deamination. These result in the production of ammonia, which is then converted to urea. So you are right in asking if urine is involved, as this urea is found in urine which is excreted. The overall reaction that correctly represents urea formation is 2 ammonia plus carbon dioxide plus 3 ATP going to urea, water, and 3 ADP. Therefore, we can safely say that after one turn of the urea cycle, we have 2 molecules of ammonia being consumed, 1 molecule of carbon dioxide consumed, 1 molecule of urea created, and 1 molecule of ornithine for another turn of the urea cycle. This ornithine is what allows for nitrogen to be disposed. And just to give you a bit more information to help in your understanding, the ATP and ADP that you heard me speak about are called adenosine triphosphate and adenosine diphosphate respectively. ATP can be referred to as the energy currency of the cell or life on a whole. This molecule is one that is energy rich and has the energy that is required for just about all the functions of the body. The loss of phosphate groups allows for a release of energy. If one is lost, we have adenosine diphosphate forming. The body makes a lot of ATP daily. Hence, we can see that this is a very important molecule. High levels of ammonia in the body is extremely toxic and can lead to death. However, carrier molecules and enzymes within the body are present to allow for this ammonia to be converted into urea, which is less toxic and is excreted after it is transported to the kidneys. This process is what is referred to as a urea cycle. Some enzymes involved in the urea cycle are carbamoyl phosphate synthetase 1, which is CPSI, ornithine transcarbamylase, which is OTC, argininosuccinate synthetase, which is ASS, and argininosuccinate lyase, which is ASL.
So you mentioned amination and transamination, okay, am I correct?
Yes, I did.
Well, can you just give me a brief runaround about it for the viewers, of course?
Sure. Transamination and deamination, oxidative deamination specifically, work hand in hand. They also occur in that very same manner to get rid of amino acids. So it's transamination and then oxidative deamination. In transamination reactions, the alpha amino group of the amino acid is transferred to an alpha ketoglutarate, which forms an alpha keto acid and glutamate. This reaction is catalyzed by enzymes called transaminases, or you can refer to them as aminotransferases. This reaction is an amino acid plus alpha ketoglutarate, which gives you an alpha keto acid and glutamate. The oxidative deamination describes a reaction where a glutamate is converted to alpha ketoglutarate. The enzyme that catalyzes this process is called glutamate dehydrogenase. This is done by the removal of the amine functional group, and this amine functional group is removed as ammonia. The ammonia which is removed can now be taken to the urea cycle.
Taking it from the urea cycle, how is that done?
Well, in most of the tissues of the body, the ammonia that is created is combined with glutamate to give glutamine. This reaction is catalyzed by the enzyme glutamine synthetase. Now, it is much safer to transport ammonia as glutamine in the body. The glutamine that is now created is sent to the liver by our blood. Another enzyme, glutaminase, works at this point to convert glutamine to glutamate, which releases ammonia so that it could be carried to the urea cycle.
Well, thank you so much, Dr. Metabolism, for clarifying. Now, how does all this tie up into babies being irritable, vomiting, respiratory distress, and in some cases, the baby doesn't even move?
Well, from my research, I can safely say that what the people are experiencing is due to a deficiency in one of the enzymes in the urea cycle. This enzyme is CPS1.
Really? They don't say.
Yes, I do say. CPS1 disorder is inherited by an autosomal recessive pattern, which means the individual's parents both carry copies of the gene that has been mutated. It is one of the worst urea cycle disorders. It causes ammonia to build up in the blood, and we refer to this as hyperammonemia. The disorder is caused by mutations of the CPS1 gene, which gives instructions for the formation of the CPS1 enzyme. This enzyme is responsible for controlling the very first step of the urea cycle, where nitrogenous compounds that are in excess are taken to the urea cycle to be processed. If this is not done, we can definitely see how this can cause the nitrogen to accumulate in the blood in the toxic form of ammonia.
Excuse me, but you said hyper what?
Yes, hyperammonemia. Some results of this build-up are blurred vision, we have tremors, slurred speech, and vomiting. However, it must be noted that different age groups can experience different symptoms.
Is there any treatment for this disorder? I mean, it's inherited, and I believe that can pose a problem.
Well, what one can do is not to consume proteins in excess, as you would have to steer clear of anything that can lead to the production of ammonia. There is the option of consuming synthetic proteins that contain essential proteins and are in sufficient portions. There's also the option of using benzoic acid. When this form conjugates with glycine, it is then excreted in urine in the form of hippuric acid. The combination of benzoic acid and glycine shifts the reaction equilibrium to the right, which means more ammonia would be needed for the formation of glycine. I think this is a very efficient mechanism of the body to utilize the ammonia, don't you think?
Thank you for your time, Dr. Metabolism. That was certainly informative. I think now that we can put the hearts of our citizens at ease. Back to you, Haley.
Well, there you have it, guys, straight from Dr. Metabolism, the leading scientist in all things nitrogen metabolism. The disease is genetic. For more info, please contact the number at the bottom of the screen. I'm Haley Glycine, and do have yourselves a good night.
Is either carbon oil or carbon oil that seems to say kind of in between.
You put on your twang, so someone says your twang will come up.
And she's the
What the